Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Iowa State Cyclones. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Quick strike complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Crosses the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To the air, it's Rayner. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Now on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Williams. Maybe a crease. Powers through. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Rayner. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Got a little grass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a...
There he goes! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his big tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Snagged out of the air. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Just keep slinging it. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. He's in open space downfield.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe. Maybe he keeps that foot in bounds, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Absolute shank. Missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 10 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Direct snap. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Right back to the well. He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. On the move. Maybe some room here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carpenter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Miller. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it fly. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using his feet. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, and just they need to find something that they...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. It'll be a run on third and short. There's some room. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
To the air, it's Hammond. Hit as he throws. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got his man all by himself. All kinds of room to the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. And this breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass. It's Rayner. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up. It in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, talking to these coaches this week, after this 3-game skid, they were like, we need to start fast. Like, we need something good to happen early for our guys to get some life, to get some motivation, to get some energy and some passion. How do you start? 3 and out. That's exactly what they didn't want. Now, having to punt the football early in this football game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Drew Mestemaker. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jordan. He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. He'll run it again. Past the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Spins away from the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Snap to the back. Makes the grab in their space. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Crosses the 45. Might have a chance. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. What a grab with one hand.
Man, what a catch by the big tight end. They got those big old huge mitts, those big dudes. So nice job sticking up in the air, and it just sticks to it. Makes the nice spectacular grab.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There's a little room there. At the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Going to run it. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've been running it, but now the pass. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to pass on 2nd down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw again. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting... ball. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snags it over the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cowboys in the hurry up. They give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense trying to take it back. That's the 50. taking one back to the house.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Quick step and go. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Running to Green. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
The offense changing the play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Running inside, it's Jackson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under...
Caught, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
The run inside. It's Hawkins.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Going with the counter play here. Turning it on. Running through contact. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively. And
maybe a crease. Inside the touchdown Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. That total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. He's got his man. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to